Right. So, in the last session, we discussed about what are the different architecture patterns followed by architecture styles when being into solution architecture when we are working on. So, as a solution architect from Java perspective, what usually we do, right? So, how we develop the solution, right? So, this is what something which we have discussed. Wherein today's session, when I'm going to discuss about the software architecture part. When we are trying to understand about the software architecture part, which majorly provide us about the managing the system complexity uh, by performing and establishing the communication as well as coordination among the mechanisms between the components, etc. So this majorly deals with clear and as well as correct guidance during the application development process according to the objectives which are to be achieved, all that. In that regard, whenever we try to understand about the software architecture, which majorly defines a structured solution so that it can meet all the technical and as well as operational requirements and ensure it must be able to optimize general attributes such as performance, security, etc. All that. In addition to that, when it comes to the series of critical decisions about the organization regarding the software development process, all that, whatever the kind of decisions which can have a significant impact on the quality, maintenance, performance, and overall success of the final product. In connect to that, whenever we try to understand about the software architecture being a solution architect working on Java or J2E applications, wherein whatever the high-level components which majorly details about software architecture will have its own level of understanding from one software architecture to another software architecture is all about. In this regard, when we try to understand about the software architecture from the solution architect point of view, when we work on Java or J2E applications and all, this is always important for us to add few additional things which are essentially required, which are new to the different software designs and all, right? So because either it can be a software design patterns, of course, which are different from software architecture majorly. But wherein when it comes to the software designs, we, as in when we are responsible for the code level designs and whatever the models are we performing at the same time, the kind of class scope functions, purpose structures, class relations, right? So all these things will be used in the software design pattern is what something which normally we do. In addition to that, when it comes to the software architecture as a design, it also have two different categories. The first one will be a need of functions which defines the software should do. Usually it refers to as a functional requirements in documents like functional specification document, etc. The second is about the quality which must be provided by the software. The kind of quality of service requirements or the quality of attributes. For example, the attributes are scalable, right? Available, reliable, performance, security, right? So some attributes may have also defined as qualities during the development process, such as maintainability, testability, deploymentability, all that stuff. So this is all about the software architecture being a software architect, solution architect being into Java J2 solution architect, one must be knowing with, right? So in context to the layers, what we have discussed, like either it can be a presentation or service layer, or it can be business layer, or it can be data layer. This is what something which we must be good with. So if you have any questions, please go ahead.